Вы что? Нет?
Боятся и ненавидят все, что на них не похоже.
Скажите, вы считаете украинцев нацистами?
Нет, я не считаю украинцев нацистами.
А почему вы смеетесь?
Ну, потому что это, кажется, такой бред, что даже это смешно обсуждать.
Нет, конечно.
Украинцы, как понять украинцы? Ну, не все же там нацисты. Здравствуйте, начнем. Это что русские, что украинцы одинаковые. По-моему, только поделили, извините, или 3 там, когда белорусская пусть все было. Я так считаю. Я так думаю.
Нет.
So guys, hello, my name is Vita. Today I am specially live streaming for you from Ukraine, Sumy city. Today you've got me all, as always, for 1 hour. You're welcome to ask me any questions. And today we're gonna watch another video. The name of the video is Do Russians Believe Ukraine is Full of Neo-Nazis? So it's our new video format, reaction video. So I'm gonna react, and of course you're gonna react too. And after that, you're welcome to ask me any questions, and I will be happy to answer all of them. Also, guys, as always, some special announcement, I would say. From now on, you can video date with our single streamers for free all month. And here it is how it works. So normally, you must be a member, like $10 per month to video date cam share with our ladies. But until the end of June, it's free for you. So to get your unlimited live video dates, simply follow the instructions during the stream, and when the streamers asks, enter the coupon code, but only when you are in studio. So if you received the coupon done by email, you are invited definitely to have unlimited dating all month for free, or you can register with us right now, www.matchguarantee.com/register, and also get it for free. And guys, if you are tired of the hookup dating scene America has become, have you practically given up on finding a traditional woman who truly wants to settle down with you for a life? Well, I promise you, here is a hope for you, but only if you play your cards right. So guys, that's all about announcement. And so far, we're gonna continue watching the videos, and the topic is, you understand, do Russians believe Ukraine is full of neo-Nazis? So let's watch it further, and then we're gonna discuss that.
Нет, у меня у самой дедушка украинец, я на четверть украинка, так что нет, я такого не считаю.
Нет, не считаю. Я знаю, что у них есть какие-то национализированные милитари-полки в армии, или не в армии, я не очень разбираюсь, если честно, какие-то частные структуры. Ну, там встречались, да, у них и татуировки, и лозунги, но мне кажется, это есть в каждой стране. То есть какие-то правые радикальные силы именно в армии. То есть это, мне кажется, и в России есть такие ребята, которые там за славянство, вот за эти такие, как спортсмены даже. Вот у меня на юге Москвы многие, они такие около нацисты какие-то, больше, чем, мне кажется, полк Азов тот же сам.
Знаете, там видео гуляет по сети, когда толпа скандирует «Украина понад СССР», «Смерть врагам», такого плана.
Ну, я думаю, после того, что Россия сделала с ней, уже, наверное, украинцы имеют право делать все, что им хочется, но я думаю, что это какие-то единичные там случаи были раздуты специально российской пропагандой для разжигания ненависти.
So, guys, you see, it's almost the same topic like we had yesterday with you, like about hatred, about Russophobia, about propaganda. So neo-Nazism is one of the reasons which Russian propaganda, Russian government, politicians, Mr. Putin or Putler used as a reason to invade Ukraine, to occupy Ukraine, to protect Russian-speaking people, because Ukraine is full of fascism and neo-Nazism. So, of course, you understand it's a bullshit. I won't be afraid of this word. Neo-Nazism, it's something very radical, very extreme. Of course, in every country, there are, as you know, good and bad people. Some will be extreme, some will be tolerant, some will be against, some will be for. That's the same story like with Bandera, you know. Before the war started, honestly, like, but I would say the war in 2014, when Crimea and Donbass, Lugansk region were occupied. Honestly, I almost never heard about Bandera. It wasn't mentioned somewhere. It wasn't, I mean, honored or something like that. So people even never talk about Bandera. And if you asked me, like many years ago, who is he, what he was famous for, I even wouldn't give you an exact answer. Once I read an article, maybe a couple of articles, just to see what it means, what the whole story is about. Of course, neo-Nazis is people kind of fascists, right? Who has quite radical, extreme points of view and who are fighting for pureness, for genetical pureness of the nation, who wants to preserve the pureness of the nation, and who are ready for some extreme actions, extreme mottos, moved by their nationalist desire, right? So to protect, in this case, to protect Ukraine and Ukrainian nation. Of course, as you know me, I am very kind-hearted, tolerant, loyal person. Of course, I am personally absolutely against any extreme actions, no matter in what country they are held, in Ukraine or in Italy or somewhere. Radical and extreme people, that's actually for me always something to be scared of. Because when it's not norm and something, if any idea is too much exaggerated, I guess this idea becomes dangerous and can be risky for other people, not only for Russian people, not only for foreigners, but also for local Ukrainians as well, because not all Ukrainians are so radical and extreme and has this sharp feeling of nationalism. Of course, now our nationalism, in a good way, nationalism, proudness of our nation, of our country, love to our country, the desire to learn, to study the history. Of course, that's now raised, much more than before war. Of course, absolutely highest percentage of people start to talk, to speak Ukrainian language. Even those who don't know the language, even they try. Like my retired neighbors, they say, oh, we are ashamed we don't know Ukrainian language. They are 80 years old. So, of course, definitely, they were born in USSR and all their life they speak Russian language, but even they feel ashamed and they try to use some words. Of course, they watching movies in Ukrainian language, some TV programs. So everything we have in mass media, everything in Ukrainian language, like documents. If you come to some local authorities, you're gonna speak Ukrainian, that's for sure. Schools, universities, library, hospitals, banks, no matter. So, but you see normal people and you can recognize the faces. Those people from yesterday video, they live in Turkey. So actually people not brainwashed with a normal open-minded mindset, ideas. None of them you will see will give you an answer that Ukraine is full of Nazism. And of course, such slogans like Slava Geroyam, honor to heroes, Смерть ворогам, what means death to the enemies. I don't see anything criminal or extreme in these phrases, not because I'm extreme person, but due to, if we compare the phrases which they pronounce, we mentioned that yesterday on TV channel, on governmental TV channel, our slogans, our mottos are much softer. Death to enemies in all wars, of course, another part will wish death to the enemy. But it's not like we're gonna burn the houses, we're gonna kill kids, we need to smash the whole country up to the ground. By the way, in new news, which I've read maybe 1 week, I don't remember honestly if I told you that, but in some Russian publics, there were conversation about Sumy city specifically, which they, Russian people, blame because of the Sumy and oppression in Sumy. Our people who were protecting Sumy and the main road which leads to Kiev. So actually they blame Sumy that they couldn't get Kiev in 3 days as was planned actually. So now even women in those publics, I read that, they say like Sumy shouldn't exist at all. We should smash it up to the ground totally, because they are the most Bandera city, the biggest Bandera city, full of fascists, nationalists, neo-Nazists, and whatever can be. So Sumy now for them is the pain in the ass. Thanks God, and fortunately, so that's why. So where then the neo-Nazism is, in Ukraine or in Russia? Even our people don't pronounce such radical phrases. So let's go further, guys.
Нет, я стараюсь не смотреть ни новостные каналы, ни такого рода видео.
Скажите, пожалуйста, вы считаете украинцев нацистами?
Нет. Честно говоря, я прекрасно понимаю, что есть пропаганда с обеих сторон, и мы всего лишь пешки в этих политических играх. Поэтому я фильтрую контент, который я потребляю, и не смотрю новости ни с той, ни с другой стороны. Я в целом там понимаю, что происходит, какие-то независимые, стараюсь там быть, чтобы в курсе вообще. Но роликов, про которые вы говорите, я не видела. Ну, мне кажется, человек, который хочет найти, и среди русских, и среди там, любой нации можно найти неадекватных людей, нацистов. И в моем детстве ходили скинхеды, вот эти так называемые, и избивали молодых парней. Да, в России.
So you see, absolutely adequate Russian lady. I won't be afraid to use this definition towards this lady. Educated person, clear mind. She's controlling the product she's consuming. I mean, mass media, information. And normal people understand that that's just a propaganda, some reasons to excuse the invasion, and normal people even can't say something bad about Ukrainian people. So it's a big amount of people which were interviewed. Sorry, guys. So I would like right now to say hello to everybody for now, and I would like to wish also perfect. Today is what? Sunday. Okay, perfect Sunday to all of you. Of course, to say great thanks for everybody who joined me today, who found the possibility, a chance to wake up, to stop work, maybe not to go in somewhere. So for any chance you stay with me, I'm very grateful, as always. Tracy, hello, what, привет, Gregory, and yeah, happy Sunday to you guys. Yeah, so what actually, guys, what do you think about, what do you think? Oh, here we go, Syrian. 1 second. Unfortunately, I can't switch it off, though my phone is on mute, but this is a special announcing system, which will be working, as they say, even if your phone is out of charge or some like emergency, and you can't mute it. So actually, we go ahead. What you guys think about neo-Nazism in Ukraine? Maybe you met in person some people in your country. Maybe you have an experience. And Juan, hello, I see your comment. Good afternoon, Vita the Brain. I'm curious to know your opinion on this topic. I think many Russians have been fed propaganda and support the current regime as a result of the lies they have been fed. Yeah, you know, I guess, Juan, you know my opinion. I'm the part of neo-Nazistic country. I look like that, something. And of course, guys, I am very objective, you know that, and I won't be tired to repeat that once and once again. There is no ideal nation, there is no ideal country, there's nothing which, you know, can be without disadvantages. As we can't say that all Ukrainian women are beautiful, all of them are perfect mothers and perfect wives, and they are the best option. Yeah, the majority of them, the high percentage, yes, but far from all. We also have scammers, diggers, gold diggers, alcoholics, really bad mothers. I will tell you more. Yesterday, I read absolutely 3 awful cases which happened in Sumy. One lady, she went as a refugee when the war started abroad, and she got pregnant there while her husband stayed in Ukraine. When she get back, she gave a birth to twins, 2 kids, and she left them just newborn in the barn. And why people? Because she wanted to hide the fact. And actually, one of the dog found one body, and probably it will sound cruel, but you're gonna understand. I am not going to pronounce that. I can't, but like damaged body of a baby, one dog brought to the owner. That's why neighbors understood something is going wrong. They called police. Another case, 2 girls, 2 women, while partying, of course drinking, as far as I understood, one became jealousy because probably of an inappropriate behavior of another one, and actually they start to fight, and one lady, beautiful Ukrainian lady, took the one in the yard and beated her until another one died. So, and the third case, also not from Sumy itself, but Sumy region, woman, middle age, 30 plus, not old, not from USSR, idiot, but she was selling the positions of our Ukrainian forces and location of special anti-aircraft systems to orcs, for what she got money, and then she even was offended or pissed off that orcs didn't hit the special places she mentioned and pointed. So thanks God, this bitch was taken, and now she will be in prison, and I think absolutely okay and good for her for many years to be rotten in prison. And I wish her good luck. How stupid you should be to be bombed and just for money to sell position of your army. Oh my God. But this is also the part of Ukrainian women. So that's the same story with neo-Nazism. Neo-Nazism, fascism exists in every country. I guess Italy is very famous for that, right? Russia as well, even more than Ukraine. In Ukraine, of course, we have radical extremist directions, political directions, I mean groups, parties, or something like that. But anyway, they are not to that extent extreme or radical that if you ask some local people, if you stop somebody on the street and ask, what do you know about neo-Nazist groups or radicals, nationalist radicals, parties, politicians in Ukraine? What can you tell? Can you name these groups? I can give you guarantee. Out of 100 people interviewed, maybe 1 or 2 will be okay and will be fine to speak about this topic, and maybe will give some facts. If you ask me, without special preparation, googling, reading, watching, I wouldn't name none of the party. I know that Azov battalion is considered to be radical nationalist, like maybe neo-Nazis, as Russians said, but personally, personally. I have some friends who are serving in Azov. I know personally, not from internet. And these people absolutely far from not even neo-Nazis, but even to have some radical nationalistic opinions. Yes, they are fighting for Ukraine. Yes, they are fighting for our motherland, for our women, for our kids, for our freedom, for our future, for our independence to decide to do what we consider is the right for our country, to choose the future way of developing of our country, to choose with which country to be friends, to be in NATO or not to be in NATO, to be in European Union or not to be in European Union, to have LGBT legalized or WIDs legalized. It's our choice because we are free, separate, independent country with our history and with our own mentality and nationality. We have our genetical code. So that's the story, that's the situation. And I wanted to tell something, but I lost my thought, but maybe later. So Juan, hopefully you got my opinion, and I hope you satisfied with that, as always. And yeah, I wanted to tell you the story. Today, one guy texted me on Messenger, and he was my ex-client on one of my jobs, and we didn't communicate with him for many years, really many years, more than 5, I guess. So he found me on Facebook and he texted me, and I thought probably he need my service again, my assistance, but no, he just come across my profile and decided just to say hello. The guy was a real politic, member of some party, got very good position here in our city, and now he's serving on Zaporizhia direction. His son also is serving, and he said, I'm far from politica right now. It was long ago in the past. So that's about neo-Nazism too. Yeah, so let's continue watching, guys, and then I will be back for your comments.
Такой вопрос, как бы, не может вся нация быть там нацистами или коммунистами, там, это, ну, глупо просто. Какие-то нацистские формирования там на Украине существуют, там, а так в целом, конечно, люди не нацисты, да.
Короче, мне попадались и такие видео, и видео с нашими российскими старыми добрыми нацистами. То есть такое видео можно собрать абсолютно из любой страны. Нацисты есть в Германии, там, в США, именно в Таиланде, в России, в Украине. Везде есть маргинальные как бы слои населения. Если очень захотеть, можно собрать видео там, с их как бы вот какими-то шествиями там, и так далее, и показать, что чуть ли не вся страна там, больна нацизмом, да. Вот. Ну, как бы да, наверное, в Украине есть как бы нацисты, националисты, так же, как они есть в России. В общем, я точно не считаю это причиной развязывать войну.
Скажите, пожалуйста, вы считаете украинцев нацистами?
Нет, конечно.
Может, вам попадались такие видео, где
Конечно, попадались.
толпа скандирует там
Ну,
нация по
как
НДСР?
бы все мы знаем силу пропаганды, поэтому говорить можно все что угодно, но я так не считаю.
Люди, которые остались в России, они как раз в большинстве считают, что украинцы нацисты.
Я не могу ручаться за это, но мне кажется, что, ну да. Но есть, конечно, и те, кто считает иначе, потому что они могут переехать тоже в связи с каких-то причин.
Это как, знаете, с террористами, что все мусульмане, их, ну, как когда была волна терактов, всех мусульман называли террористами, боялись там с ними в вагоне метро ехать. Но это же неправда. Ну, то есть, и очевидно, что в таком случае я не могу сказать, что нация какая-то может быть, все нацисты или все плохие.
Нет. Я не смотрю такие вообще видео, не интересуюсь, в принципе. По мне это все бред. Потому что я работал с украинцами по рекламе, и как бы нет такого, что я бы их назвал нацистами. Они такие же люди, как и все.
Считаете ли
So you see, guys, still a lot of normal, adequate people who has absolutely right ideas that all Ukrainians cannot be Nazist. There is nothing bad when people say that the nation is the main important part. Of course, that should be that what we call love, to motherland, respect to your nation, maybe trying to save, to keep national traditions, principles, mentality, genetics, if you want. But that doesn't mean that people are ready to kill for that. These people just want nobody to disturb them and to interrupt in their local affairs. So that's the difference. But you see, and they also prove the fact that most of people who actually escaped from Russia, moved from Russia, they have different mentality, different point of view, even about Ukrainians, even about the situation, even about the reason to start the war. And majority of people, of course, who some of them probably really don't have a chance to move out of the country, but the more you stay in this atmosphere, the more you watch these governmental channels like Solovyova, like Skabeva, like this Armenian, oh my God, I forget her last name. So the more you watch, the more you listen, the more you digest, you accept, and you start thinking like that. People who are out of the country, they don't have even access. They are more controlling what they watch, what they read, what they think, whom they talk with. So it's, of course, much better to talk to such people. So, I mean, of course, if you meet such people in your country, then be welcome to communicate with them, to see their opinion, and you will see that among them still a lot of good people. And I never rejected that fact. So, and okay. ICS Digital, it's been well documented for a long time. What specifically was documented, by whom it was documented, and where you find these resources? About what specifically? That Ukraine is full of neo-Nazis? Okay, then, yeah. Or clarify, please, your comment, because I don't know in regard of what you commented that. I don't want to misunderstand your comment. Tracy, I don't believe that the Russian government actually believes that the neo-Nazis run Ukraine. It's an easy way to get the easily swayed to support what they are doing. Absolutely, yeah. Just like the reason, like they all Russian people, by the way, like to call our president to be a drug addictor. Very interesting fact. Definitely for me, he doesn't look like a drug addictor to be ruling such a huge country in such situation. I don't think so, even if we think reasonable. Yeah, he can be really tired sometimes. Maybe. I mean, I'm not a witness, but I don't believe all that bullshit, because otherwise I don't think he would get such reputation among the European leaders. But yeah, it's about the story about fighting ants, about fighting worms, about fighting pigeons, about fighting even, what's the name of this big insect who eating the wheat, you know, this green one, big one, they're flying. In Russian we called it sarancha. Like big green insects. I guess you understand what I mean, because you guys have it also in America, I believe, in Australia. So they told the fairy tale about that we have this fight green insect, sarancha, which actually was brought by America to one of laboratories. They were prepared especially were poisoned with some shit, I don't know what, and especially they were set free in Lugansk region. Oh my God, to bring the harm, to damage Lugansk fields or agricultural sector or whatever. I don't even, I don't even know who can believe such a bullshit about fighting sarancha or fighting pigeon or fighting whatever birds or ducks or swans. This is something like out of understanding, This fairy tale can be told to kids, but a lot of Russian people really believe in this, and they absolutely quite seriously discuss this topic, and they sure about this, and then share this news between each other. So very, very interesting. But Vita, the only ones that could be considered as such are the few extremists that were part of Azov. But I recall that it was only a small minority of them, and Ukraine was against that specific group. Yes, when it was created at the beginning, I don't want to lie now, and I don't want to name specific year when it was created, okay? Just not to give some fakes, but I remember this story. But later it was reorganized, it was cleaned up, and it became actually the part as it now of our governmental official Ukrainian forces. So they can't be radicals otherwise. So they are obeying the main military government of our country. So they are doing what they are told, not what they decide. It's not even Wagner group. So how can we call Wagner group then? Not neo-Nazis? So, but Wagner, as you know, they decide by themselves mostly what to do. Yeah, they coordinate some actions, but you see the conflicts between Prigozhin and main military government, which he absolutely blamed right now openly, made them guilty, offend them, curse at them, and whatever. If you watch some of his latest videos, that's like, oh my god, absolutely open conflict, contradiction between Russian forces like Russian Guardia or what, and this private company Wagner. So yeah, absolutely. What? At least against their philosophies and ideas. Not all in Azov should be considered as such, but for sure Ukrainians are not Nazis. Yeah, that's, I guess, all normal people in universe understand that. Tracy, the Russian public that has more than 3 brain cells don't believe this shit. Of course, yeah, you need to have this gray Mars in your head to understand that that's just a fairy tale and propaganda. Yeah. But what, Vita, I think it was the pictures of that small group within Azov that had swastikas and other stuff on them that made people believe they are all Nazis, but there has been proof of sorts. That it was only that small group. Media here was talking about it at the start of the war. Yeah, it was at the beginning of creation of this group. But as I know, I also learned this topic, and I was interested, and I talked to some guys, and as I said, I have even people who are from Azov. Far from that, absolutely far from that. But guys, after war, because it's not safe right now to talk over the phones, to send voice messages about such things, to ask questions, to get answers. And of course, after war, when these friends, people will come back, hopefully alive and safe, not injured, and then we can celebrate the victory. And I'm not afraid to ask unpleasant questions, but I want to know for myself, because, I'm very protective for my beliefs. And if I believe in something, I really will protect that. But I don't want also to protect false ideas, false or fake facts. So if I know for sure, And if I believe in that, in this case, I will protect my ideas. If not, then I will stay neutral until I get to know the real facts. So, what? The woman in the video is correct about Muslims and terrorists. Yeah, just because a small group of people within a culture, religion, nationality are like that, it doesn't mean that all of them are like that. You know, guys, my story, I told you, and we mentioned, if I'm not mistaken, even yesterday, I have some really good friends above Muslim people, really good friends. And my friendship lasts for many years. It's not like 1 year or two just corresponding on some social network. And these are people whom I know, always glad to hear from me. And if I need something, they will help me. If I need some advice or even home, even the roof under above my head, you know, for me, for my kids. So these people are Muslim, and among them, women and men as well. But of course, we know Taliban, right, and different radical directions, which actually, I believe, the shame of Muslim religion, and who give their own idea of Quran. And we have what we have, yes, but it would be wrong to judge. Of course, every nation, as I said, has specific features, but still, you need to look on individual. That's what I'm trying to do in majority of cases, but I'm not always successful, I will tell you. And one day I will tell you the funny story when we have time, and you will understand what I'm talking about. Tracy, but what the swastika as a symbol of Nazism is such a bullshit. The swastika has been used for centuries by many cultures, usually as a positive symbol. Just look at India or Hopi Indians of the USA. Yeah, so educated person who not only watching TV, but trying to read to learn something a little bit deeper, trying to get real facts and trying to use alternative resources. So of course they will be aware of such fact like you, Tracy. So, but unfortunately, Russian people probably they forget what means to read. Let's watch a little bit more, guys, and then I will be back again to your comments.
Вы украинцев нацистами.
Бред вообще, полный бред. Мне кажется, в России побольше проблем с этими вопросами. Бытовой ксенофобии, бытового какого-то расизма я видела в России гораздо больше, чем в Украине. Ну, во-первых, потому что, наверное, в России живет больше разных национальностей. Ну, еще я понимаю, что вот на мой вкус, я много раз бывала в Украине и до 2014 года, и после 2014 года. Я вижу больше доброжелательности и открытости. То есть я видела, как страна поворачивается к Европе, и как толерантность, там, не знаю, принятие разных людей, какими они есть, как они работают в обществе. Как общество более демократично. В то время как в России развивался авторитаризм, я приезжаю в Россию и не могла понять, почему люди такие закрытые, с таким недоверием относятся друг к другу и боятся, ненавидят все, что на них не похоже.
This lady, I really like what she's saying, not because I like what she's saying, but she has a very right ideas. And you see, she claims, she proves that Ukraine is much more liberal, much more democratic, much more open, kind-hearted, hospitable during, at that time in Russia, after totalitarianism, closed everything. You can't get information. They want to close YouTube. They want to close social, to prohibit social, some networks, just not to let people get alternative information. So they want to be the own resource of the information, and people should chew it, gulp it, and, the whole biological process, of course. So what you eat, that you produce, actually. But I mean in illiterate meaning, of course. You understand, guys. So yeah, guys, also I need to make some announcement as always, and then I will be back to your comments again. You remember, please, that your support and encouragement have been keeping our channel alive and thriving, educating members how to be successful with Slavic, specifically Ukrainian women, and helping save you guys from the clutches in the multi-billion-dollar pay per letter. I always want to say pay to pay, pay per letter scam industry. And of course, you're welcome to become a member at our channel at www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. The link, of course, you can find in the description under my video and all the rest of our videos. Remember that we have different memberships with different perks, including sending flowers and a letter, individual letter, to any of your beloved lady streamers. And of course, remember, if this lady live streamer is free, not as me, and you are interested in her, you of course should try your chance. You should try your good luck. And in this case, you can send her, you can demonstrate your interest, your special appeal in a special individual letter, and send her your personal and personal information and social contact info. And who knows, maybe you're gonna be lucky. And once again, don't forget www.buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. So you can check our membership there. And guys, remember, to cover $1,500 monthly channel cost, we still need to raise another $653 for June. And total donations by now, since June the 1st, $147. Total membership since June 1st, $700. So we still need your help. And as I said, don't be shy to donate, to support with any amount. Doesn't matter how small it seems to you, but for us will be great help. Because, you know, ocean consists of drops. That's my philosophy. And guys, of course, remember that if you are a member, you can share face-to-face with me or any of your beloved live streamers right at the live stream. And you just need to follow 2 simple steps. Step number 1, enter the unique StreamYard link for today live stream into your browser, and that will bring you into the studio backend. And step number 2, as always, verification. So you must write your full name and your YouTube name for admin verification. And when you are on, just make sure your camera and audio are turned on. So here is the StreamYard link. I guess what will help me with that. And I hope to see some of you on camera with me. Don't forget as well to subscribe, to like, to hit the bell, and also to share our links with people whom it may concern or who may be interested in that. And yeah, buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. You can check there our memberships and you can become a member. So, and I'm back to your comments, guys, to see what actually you think about this. Jacob, hello. Yes, guys. So let's watch what this guy will tell us.
Не попадались вам эти видео, где толпа скандирует «Слава нации, смерть врагам»?
Ну, вы знаете, мне подобное видео попадалось и в России. Понятно, что в любой стране много всяких идиотов, и таких видео, я думаю, можно наклепать про любую страну. В целом, сколько я встречал украинцев, я был в Украине, и друзья у меня есть оттуда, я никогда не слышал, не сталкивался с чем-то таким.
Даже близко нет. Я, во-первых, не понимаю, когда это все прозвучало. Во-вторых, у меня в Киеве, ну просто в Киеве, как штаб-квартира по бывшей работе, у меня товарищи, другое не могу назвать. У меня другие города, в Днепре, в Николаеве, Леша, Назар. И я когда с ними общаюсь, перед днем войны вообще каждый день переписываю, как вас. Поэтому, когда мне говорят, что вот там, я даже, честно говоря, устал уже что-то либо доказывать вот, в прямом смысле. Я просто разворачиваюсь и хожу. Поэтому я не считаю, что в Украине кто-то есть из нацистов, националистов. Вернее, они там есть.
Ну, есть же вот эти видео, да, где толпа скандирует «Украина понад усе», «Смерть ворогам», такого
ребят,
плана.
Посмотрите на нашего Рогозина, да, который бывший, кто там сейчас не знаю, который ходил, зиговал. Сначала, может быть, надо разобраться у себя в стране, а потом куда-то идти потенциально, пока ребята вот мы это сделать. Поэтому, если ответить на вопрос, не считаю, что Украина, во-первых, заслужила это, во-вторых, что в Украине есть такие проблемы, ради которых мы должны, ну, в смысле, мы, это Россия, должна была приходить и говорить, вот давайте мы сейчас научим.
Ну, я думаю...
You see, guys, absolutely wise men who had work in Ukraine, in different cities, who has friends, who know our people, our nation. And he also mentioned Prigozhin, you see, and he said we should clarify the situation with this, first of all, in our country, and then interfere in somebody's affairs, you know. But yeah, you see, absolutely wise and smart people, not because they don't support what I was trying to tell, but because they have clear mind. They can analyze, they can sort the information, they can have their own opinion, and they are not afraid to tell this opinion. So that's the main. Let's go further, guys.
Что в любой нации есть нацисты, какой-то процент, но я не считаю, что можно целую нацию назвать нацистами. Так что ответ нет, я не считаю ни нацистами ни русских, ни украинцев, ни граждан других стран.
Вам попадались эти видео, где толпа скандирует «Нация понад усе, смерть ворогам»?
Я конкретно это видео не видел, но что такое я видел в сети. Понятно, что это вопрос информационной доступности. Можно, опять же, с любой национальной группы сделать нарезку, скомпоновать это все в одно большое видео и сделать о какой угодно нации такое представление.
Нет, конечно. Я допускаю, что в Украине есть какие-то люди, разделяющие националистические взгляды, как и вы в России, как и, не знаю, в Германии, в Турции или еще где-то. Это как бы есть, но это не значит, что это превалирующее большинство, и соседнее государство нуждается в том, чтобы кто-то их пришел и освободил. То есть мне кажется, что в России своих проблем достаточно, и можно было направлять вектор и фокус внимания, и деньги и прочую энергию на то, чтобы улучшать свое государство, а не лезть советами к другому государству.
Нет.
А вам не попадались вот эти видео, где там толпа скандирует «Украина понад усе, смерть ворогам»?
Я, честно сказать, не смотрю такие видео. Как бы все прекрасно понимают.
Нет. У меня родственники в Украине живут, как я их могу сказать. У меня мама с Украины. Так, в Хмельницкой области, село Северин. Деревня.
Так это вообще западная Украина?
Нет.
So you see, guys, you see, the more we listen, then the more we understand. Still, thanks God, there exist normal, adequate people, and we should respect them for their ideas, for their open-mindedness, for their kind heart, and for their being just reasonable, not being brainwashed, not having trashed brains. Okay, so I see we have a guest. We have a guest today, and we have a few minutes to talk to him. Oh, something is wrong. Okay. So we can continue to watch girls.
Нет. А вам не попадались вот эти видео, где толпа скандирует, типа «Украина понад усе, смерть ворогам»?
Я натыкалась на пропаганду, что с нашей, с русской стороны, что с украинской стороны. Пропаганда есть везде, сейчас идет вот эта война. Она считаю, что она больше информационная, и очень нужно следить за тем, какую информацию вы потребляете, потому что сейчас очень много вот этого мусора информационного.
Нет, это достаточно.
Okay, we have a guest. 1 second. Hello, Drew.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm just watching.
Hi. Nice to see you. Hi. How are you today?
I'm good.
That's cool. Great.
Thank
I'm
you.
good too. Do you want to tell me something about neo-Nazis in Ukraine?
No, I was just watching. Actually, I didn't mean to initiate this. So
Okay. So maybe you have some special questions.
not right now. This kind of caught me off guard. Sorry.
Okay, you need to think and to collect your thoughts, right? So
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
okay. Any experience with Ukrainian women in the past?
No, I've been there before, but a while back. Yeah.
So some plans in the future?
I hope so. I don't know.
You
Yeah.
hope so. Okay, that's great. That's cool. So you need to watch our videos more and listen our instructions, and hopefully when all this will be over, what's going on here in our country, you're gonna get the only and the greatest love of your life from Ukraine.
Right.
I hope that's what is our purpose here.
Well, thank you very much.
You're always welcome. Yeah, so
Have a
if you
good
have
day.
you too, thanks.
Oh.
So join us next time. If you have some questions, maybe some special questions, you can prepare them, and we can discuss, we can talk. Yeah, and I can answer all them.
Sure. Absolutely. Thank you.
Great. Thank you too. Thank you. It was nice to see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. So guys, you see, it's not scared at all. So if any of you will get this coupon code, you just need to go to chat, to private chat, and you just need to, I guess, to let know what that you have this coupon code, and then we can talk. And if you, it's also a good chance for you, if you have some special questions, maybe, or you want to share some story and you want to hear my opinion or Guy's opinion, so feel free. It's also very nice opportunity and a good chance to communicate, like face to face. That's great. So yeah, and we guys continue a little bit of this video just to have a complete idea.
Вообще, в принципе, кого-то определенно по нации считать нацистом. В каждой из стран, наверное, и всегда были и будут какие-то националистические взгляды у людей. В целом это вроде как даже нормально, что такие там фракции, не знаю, например, существуют, да. Но я лично не считаю, что есть какое-то сильное проявление нацизма или национализма где-либо, помимо, по-моему, России.
Я могу судить только по своим личным знакомым, которые родились на Украине, прожили и потом в какой-то момент переехали в Россию, где мы познакомились, или с теми, кто там всю жизнь прожили и с кем я по интернету общались. И этих людей точно нет каких-то нацистов в том виде, в каком российская пропаганда их рисует. Таких я точно не встречал. В каждой стране есть какие-то крайне правые партии и те, кто заигрывают с этой темой в той или иной мере. Но это, по-моему, либо какие-то совсем маржинальные меньшинства, либо вообще экстремисты. Но это, я думаю, от общего числа населения неощутимый процент. Про украинцев я точно ничего такого не знаю.
So guys, you see, the story tells actually instead of me, right? I even don't need to explain something in addition, because people tell themselves, normal people, adequate people. Of course, some bad experience can happen, some stories can be, and which will piss me personally off, though I am Ukrainian and I am for my nation, for my country, for our genetical code, no matter what. But still, it's good that people from enemy country, unfortunately, it happens like that, think differently, have their own opinion, and don't afraid to show that. And I would like to see the comment of Jacob. I remember in 2018 when Wagner Group Russia decided to test the US military over in Syria and lost half of their forces in a few hours. Bravo. I hope Wagner will stop existing at all. Or they can try their mightiness in Syria again. Tracy. It is also used, you refer to Tracy. It is also used as a symbol for peace in Japan because of religions, I believe. Yeah, so, yeah, you see, guys. I'll try to find if you have any comments in regard of today's topic. Yeah, what? It's absurd to generalize all people like that, as it leads to discrimination against innocent people who have nothing to do with that radical mindset. True enough, wise enough, smart enough, nothing to add, actually, to this comment. What? Absolutely agree with you for 100%. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, we have 5 minutes with you. If you have any questions, please feel free. Jacob, I would join to share a story, but it might be too naughty for stream. Why not? We can try. You know, we are discussing here all topics, almost all topics. And as you see, we also discuss on Friday stream, there is no taboo topics in Ukraine, especially for Vita. So feel free, if you have this coupon code or whatever you need, and your microphone is working, but not today, of course, because we don't have enough time, just 3-4 minutes. But next time, please, you're welcome, and try to make the story a little bit more polite. But I guess guys will be excited to listen to your story, knowing about your naughtiness. Hopefully, I'm not going to be red as my lipstick. Gregory, enjoy the rest of the day, Vita. You too, Gregory. Thanks a lot for joining, for coming. And of course, I appreciate every time you guys come to see me and to support me here. Father's Day today. Once again, happy Father's Day to the one that are real fathers. Really, I never knew that today is a Father's Day. So in this case, I, of course, congratulate all of guys who are already a father, and doesn't matter you are apart with your children or child or together. I hope you are a good father, and I hope your kids appreciate your parental skills, your parental support, care, love. And I hope that your kids will bring you happiness, satisfaction, that you did what you could to develop them, to give them the way, to open the possibilities and advantages of this life, that you educated them in the right way, that you grew them up good people. And I hope you are happy fathers. I really hope, guys. International health coach Vita, you are in my prayers, girl. Thank you. Great, thanks for nice words. Yeah, thanks as always. But what? Wagner being forced to sign a contract shows that Russia is losing faith in their loyalty because of what happened in Bakhmut. Bad supply lines from Russia. Hope they stay out of Ukraine now. I really hope they stay out of the whole universe. Yeah, absolutely. Jacob, in USA, Father's Day is always the third Sunday in June. I don't know about other countries. We have so many new holidays here because we are trying to be assimilated with Europe right now. So sometimes we really don't know if we have this holiday. Though, actually, my girlfriend mentioned yesterday that her son planned to buy a gift for his father because it's a Father's Day. But I was busy, just missed this fact, and I never knew that today we have a Father's Day. So it means we also have this holiday here. It's the same day, so we're gonna celebrate it together from now on. That's also a good fact. Tracy, not a nasty comment. That's absolutely fine. You know, you mustn't comment only on the topic we discuss, no matter what you want to know. So, unless one or more identity as one, how are Chad and the ladies? Oh, Chad and the ladies seems fine. Not eggs right now because I believe it's too hot for them. Because really, I suffer from this heat. We have like 30 in shadow, that means 40 on the sun. It's really hot and it's tiresome, at least for me. I hate such heat. I like 25, a little bit sun, a little bit gloomy, not that extreme. I don't like extreme things, radical things. So extreme degrees, extreme temperature, extreme weather as well, not for me. I like balance, you know, when I can feel comfortable. So what Vita, they can stay in Russia and throw rocks at each other. At least they will be more productive then. Yeah, absolutely. And I know some cases when somebody from Wagner get back home and they continue doing their shitty things as raping or fighting or something like that, even in their motherland, because it's in their blood already. It's habitual to them. They feel here freedom, you know, to do what they really want, what they consider can be done. So, of course, they will transfer that into their life there, in their motherland. So, Russian society actually grew by themselves a monster, and they gonna get the feedback from this monster, because monster doesn't clarify good or bad there and here. Monster is always a monster, no matter he is. You can't be good there and bad here. So they have what they have and they deserve that. Absolutely. International health coach, your comment is the last. Vita, I identify as a lesbian since I only like women. Oh yeah, we also have this joke here. Some men can say I am lesbian because I am only for girls. I'm searching only girls and don't want to deal with guys. Absolutely, yeah, I agree. That was good joke. Okay, guys, so the time is over. I have to go. Of course, I wish you the rest of the Sunday to be perfect, sunny, positive, lucky for you. Okay, I will be waiting for you next Friday. Again, we're gonna react on some new interesting video. Think about the questions. If you have some special question for me, don't be afraid if it's off topic or not. I can answer that too, so don't be shy. And of course, I wish you good luck and nice, productive working week next week, starting from tomorrow. So far, for now on, I want to say thanks for everybody who joined me, who support me, who commented, who create actually, that's you guys who create such a nice, beautiful atmosphere while my streams. We feel like a whole family here discussing different things, you know. So thanks for that, guys. Thanks for your support, your attitude, and your opinions. And I have to say you goodbye. Have a good day. Thanks to everybody once again.